the state of the game, and will we see on-court action again? First, let's get the elephant in the room out. The world has been hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic. It is affecting everyone around the globe, and I feel it's my duty to remind people that we are all together in this. So it is wise to follow the advice of the authorities who are combating the virus. So remember to wash your hands multiple times a day, wear masks and gloves when going outside, and most importantly, do social distancing. Remember guys, be safe all times and stay at home. After the shutdown, because of the virus, we all know that initially a few players were reported to have been contracted the virus, but then after a few weeks, the commissioner himself announced that the real amount of players that were infected with the virus will be kept secret in order to protect the players' families. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like we're not getting the full picture of how many players were actually infected with this coronavirus. A few days back, it was reported that some players were doing activities in order to stay in shape for a possible conclusion of the 2019-2020 season. But some of them expressed difficulties because of the lack of a proper training facility, and such players like Jimmy Butler actually ended up sending rims to his teammates so they could practice and stay in basketball form. Way to go, Jimmy. In recent days, it was reported that the NBA officials have granted permission to teams to reopen their training facilities by May 1st in order to begin sort of a training camp to get the players in shape for a possible return to action in the league. I don't know about you, but if that doesn't sound like good news, then I don't know what is. Now, let's not get caught in the emotions, as the United States is the most affected country in the world by the coronavirus. So a return to sports would have to be something laser precision. Obviously, if the season resumes, they will have to play in close locations and only the minimum amount of team staff on site. And of course, no crowd. It's gonna be sad listening to Mike Green saying oohs and ahs without no crowd. Believe it or not, other sports are either starting their season or they actually never stop at all. Even in the US, we see the two biggest professional wrestling companies in WWE and AEW who are still doing their shows weekly and on a regular basis. But of course, with all the safety protocols both companies have taken. Then we see on other places in the world, like in Central America, where some soccer leagues are actually starting their seasons without fans in the stands, and likewise, we see the Taiwanese Professional Baseball League recently started their season without fans as well. But sadly, it's not all good news, as the top soccer league in the Netherlands, the Eredivisie, has been cancelled altogether without crowning a champion or giving out any other awards. Whether we see the game we love so much back in action, it's not just a simple matter of time, but how. How will the game come back in the midst of this pandemic? Will the players agree to go out and risk getting infected for the love of the game or for the glory of a championship ring? If you like the content of this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It will be massively appreciated. And as always, have a nice day.